Greetings, everybody. Greetings. Happy holidays. And we're going to talk today about color profiling and color matching, and the number one reason why people that sell DTF transfers send the transfers out, and then people call me complaining that, Ernest, you know, my teals don't match. Colors like this are very hard. These two, they're very extremely hard for DTF printers to match. How you doing, Jimmy Bennett? Colors like this pink right here are going to be very hard to match. And so if you're a professional screen printing or t-shirt printing shop, and especially if you bought a DTF printer from me, we can profile it, but I charge to profile printers because that's really not something that's included in a purchase, and so it's a lot more money to invest. But you know, the reason that this is done is, again, for color accuracy. So we're going to go ahead and let me just see where I'm at with my device here, because it looks like it's upside down. So we're going to take it and turn it this way. Whoops. And we need to move that. It's kind of confusing because I'm using one hand to turn all this. So we're going to go down and then move it over one, and we should be ready to... Hey, baby, come here. Hold that right there. All right, so now we can... If you look over here, everybody, this is the X-Rite Studio. And now we're just going to follow the instructions and come right back to profile. We're going to calibrate. And it'll take just a second to go through the calibration process. We'll come back here, and then we'll begin to measure the... Hey! We'll begin to measure. Okay, let's go backwards. We got to go back to the original position here. And now we're going to start scanning from the green going downward. I think I want to scan that way. Okay, we're going to go through and grab here. Go back. Active sensor. I wonder why it's not maybe there's a button I got to press here. There we go. Just having some connection issues. Okay, there we go. So invalid measurement. Expect to find 10 patches. We're starting with number 1. What the hell's going on? Hey! Okay, hold on. Let me see what he's crying about. Don't go anywhere, everyone.
He's tired.
Here, put that in your mouth.
He needs to take a nap. That's why.
Every printer that you get, no matter which one it is, you're going to need to profile. All right, so we're going to keep continuing to do this. I have a connection issue. So we just want to go here, and let's try this again. Active sessions, it's saying. It wants to read it. Oh, it's expected to find 10 patches, including the white. Now we're going to go to the blue. So if you see over here, everybody, it's guiding us to tell us which one we're at now. You have to do this, everybody. I mean, unfortunately, you cannot be selling transfers if you don't do this, or you can't be selling photos to people because the colors won't match. A black person will end up looking orange. Booger. Problem is we have to stay really straight when we do this. Booger. Okay, we got that one done. Let me get a stand. Can tell my wife's already getting a little irritated because she's got to hold a phone. It's called WRK in Cincinnati. That's pretty cool, right? We can see through that. Now we're on block number 3. Gotta do it again. Each one has to scan a few times, I suppose, but once the speed is matched and I figure it out, you know. Do it one more time. You know, the only thing that I've found that's a problem is trying to get this to communicate to Acra Rip. And it's kind of problematic when it's going to Acra Rip because there's nowhere to save the original print file. But I've reached out to X-Rite and they showed me a way to export the PNG or the PDF. Do it one more time. And of course, if you're doing this on a t-shirt, or, you know, there's no white that's printed, because there's no way to communicate, so you have to press this to a white t-shirt. Kind of buggering here. Just got to stay really straight. See if there's any questions here. Great. Number 3. It could be that I'm starting at the white and I should be starting at the teal. Guess we'll try that again. Booger. Got that one? Okay. Now we're on number 4. There, number 5. So you can also use this to profile your sublimation printer. It's really helpful when you're printing fluorescent as well. All right, so that one is done. And now we're going to print a different one. So let's go back. And it's like this one did not print. So why didn't that one print? We should be able to print that. That's the default sheet. That's the next sheet. Device document. Please allow the test chart to dry. Why didn't it let me print this chart? So let's go backwards. We got that one. Print 1 of 1. And there should be a test chart for number 1 and number 2. So we've already printed that. Let's go to next. Let's just try to print it just for shits and giggles. I don't want to use photo film, but we can use paper here. And see if it gave me an option to do number 3 and 4. Send this off to print really quick and see if it gives me a different page to print. There you go. Okay. And again, everybody, this is an X-Rite Studio, and we got another P800 in, and so we're just profiling it. I got rid of the other one. It's my Grinch. The light doesn't do well because it's a yellow light, but you know, you can see. It's one of the greatest photographic printers made. Now there's the Epson P900, and we're going to be adding that soon enough, but I've already scanned the P700. Love from India. Love you too, Pro Showcase. How you doing? I just want to see if we get to a page 2 on this. It's laying down a lot of ink on plain paper. You know, but again, the importance of profiling your printer before you go to DTF printing is a must. I mean, if you don't, just imagine you're trying to print something like this and you can't get that green down. And that's something that a lot of people struggle with, you know, are these colors. I'm glad you're doing awesome, my friend. Happy printing. Keep it going. So we've already done this. We've already done this. We're just going to, oh, here we go. Here's our second test page that we need to print. And so just to kind of go backwards on this, let's go back because we got the first page printed. And we're going to go to previous right here. That's the one we've printed, and now it's going to want us to scan it. Now you can't see that. Now it's going to want us to scan this. So we're going to go to next. And this one here, for some reason, we did not get to print that. What in the hell? There should be a box that allows us to go to page 2. So we printed that there. Now it wants us to scan. Where the hell did the print option go on this one? Measure test chart. What the hell are we measuring? Like, we didn't get that test chart. I remember printing this one. Let's go to next. Oh, I got you. I think I know what it's wanting us to do. Okay, hold on just a second. We'll come right back over here. I just remember multiple pages of this being printed, so let's try it. Okay, now we need to print another color profiler chart. And I'll show you here what the goal is. The goal is to try to make the print match the screen. And of course, you know, you have to profile your monitor as well, because you want your monitor to see exactly what your screen is seeing. So we're going to go to print, and then it's going to come right over here and give us the print driver that we need. So we're going to print this out on the P800. And while this is printing, you know, the idea is this. Let's send this off to print again. Look at our print queue, see if it finished. And we're just going to go to like this and go restart. It may not want to work right, so let's go to cancel. Once we get out of this, clean my screen off. It's going to delete that job, and then we're going to come right over here and print. Whatever the hell that was, what the hell? It's like I've lost communication with the printer after that. All right, so we should be able to print this now. What happened? Did I get knocked off my Wi-Fi or what? See, when you print photos, right, you want the photo to match the natural color of the skin in all times. And this was taken in the bay of an airport, or loading onto the airplane. Weird color lights in there. You're in a tunnel. Perfect color matching. It's important. You know, a lot of people don't think it's important, but, you know, when you're selling transfers, the best way to piss a person off is to miss their colors. And in this case, it seems like I have lost communication with my printer. So we're going to do something. Right over here, I believe I have a USB cable somewhere. Maybe it's down here. All these damn USB cables make me nuts. Hold on. Okay, got that one. I don't like to print by Wi-Fi on my F570. It's extremely slow, and it can create communication communication issue, so we're going to try to plug this in and just bypass the Wi-Fi for right now since I'm live. I'm going to try to figure it out. We're going to be looking at the upward button. I don't think that's it. There we go. Just move this right back here. The light. And just plug this in, solve our own problem. Alright, let's see if we can get this to print now. We're on page 2, there's nothing in the queue. We'll let the printer recognize that it's connected. Guys, check out these clocks. Excellent photographic gifts. Put it in my little stand right there. These are awesome photographic gifts if you guys want a last minute Christmas gift to send to your family or friends. They'll last for years. See if I can block this over here. We're getting feedback of light and stuff. See if we can look at it down here. I mean, these are really great photos. Printed on high gloss photo luster paper or glossy paper or even metallic. So let's go ahead and see if we can print now that we're directly connected. It says it's offline. The fuck is going on? Let's see if we can get back up online. Says we're on 1 hour teas. So we lost the password somehow. Let's see if that'll get us connected. It's kind of weird. Something just knocked me right the hell offline. And so, you know, if we go back one, which I can do, you're going to see that the color is going to match the screen here in just a moment. Okay, let's go to... Apparently I had a wrong password. And you'll have to calibrate your printer like every 30 to 60 days and your monitor. So the monitor is set so that when I back up, we're going to just be able to see an exact match. Done. Okay, so let's go to home and see if we can get this to print. We're going to go ahead and clear out our print drivers in here so that there's nothing conflicting. And it says here we're on a P800. It says offline. We're going to go to cancel. And then what I want to try to do is maybe I need to come back and change the printer. So 800, 800, 700. Yeah, those are all the ones that I have on this. So, oh, I grabbed the wrong one. That's what it was. Man, what the hell are there two? Oh, I had two P800s. Duh. All right, so this one should work. And I still got a printing offline error. Fuck. It's so fucking weird. What is the deal? Heather, somebody's jammed the radar.
What? Jammed the radar.
There it goes. Shit. This is what I wanted to show you guys. So you can already see an I mean, I can see it, but you know, we do have backlight in here. So, you know, there's a perfect match. I see it with my own eyeballs. The greens and the teals. My monitor is matching even into the dark maroon. Let's kind of hold that. Why don't they make that a larger sheet that we can see? So if you look at that orange, bingo. That's the importance of calibrating your printer. So it's not only your monitor that has to be calibrated, but it's also your printer. Every printer has to go through a calibration. In some cases, like the P700 when I got it, man, dude, it was just almost perfect. So that being said, you know, you got to go through the proper calibration procedures to print those, you know, photographic prints. And we're just going to have to go back. It's going to want us to do this again to start. So we'll do it one more time. And for those of you that have DTF printers, man, you've got to do this. I just don't understand why so many people, you know, are printing with their DTF printers, but they've never calibrated their prints. To me, it's just, it's mind breaking, because I don't know why anybody would not want to have a perfectly calibrated printer. I mean, some people have $10,000 printers and they're like, oh, Ernest, man, you know, I'm not going to worry about it. Of course, you can also calibrate by visual sight, but you're still going to struggle with those colors of teal, and some of the oranges and peaches are just extremely hard to deal with. So just for the sake of making a video, we're going to do this while this one dries. So we're going to go through several charts, okay? We have to go through several charts before, you know, we get this print process down. Now I'm going to close my lid here because I can use the back area of it to scan these. And then we'll just start doing it again. So remember, we're scanning option number 1 right now, just while we let this one dry. So we're just going to put this here and scan on number 1. It's not going to like that because the track we're on. So let's try this track right here. Wants us to go to number 2. Wants us to go to number 3. Wants us to go to number 4. Now we move to number 5. Okay, so now it's going to want us to move to our half grades. Click the next to continue. You got to do this one again. And what this is doing is matching half tones.
Woo. Try not to drop it.
Okay, that's part 2 of the half tones. Test completed successfully. Click next to continue. We've already printed this chart here. All right, so this is the chart that we just printed, starting with brown. Now we're going to need to scan the brown, but I definitely want to make sure that it's dry. We're going to scan page number 2 real quick. Fuck. Well, whatever I'm looking for, I can guarantee that it's going to be in my backpack. Hold on, everybody. I got a battery issue on my laptop. I gotta watch out. My wife will start wrapping shit up. Where's the gifts? Thought we were wrapping gifts. All right, hold on, everybody. Fuck. One thing I struggle with here. There, okay, everything's plugged up. Let's get this computer plugged in before it stops me dead in my tracks. All right, should not be bothering me anymore. Put that right under there. And let's go ahead and start with scan number 1. Booga. If you go a little too fast, oh, I know what it's telling me. What the hell? We got brown and purple. Is my chart upside down? What the hell? I don't remember seeing this chart. Why didn't we get a chance to print this chart? It it's like it bypassed the chart. So let's go to previous. I just printed this off. So we're going to go to, we got this chart printed. I don't see another chart. It's definitely the same one. It's what we're looking at over here, everybody. You got the purple, brown. What is this? Chart 2. What in the flying fucking hell is this? Blue. We're at the wrong chart. What the hell? Did it print number 2? So that's chart number 2. I just really can't see what that says. I'm not wearing my glasses here. Can I? It says chart number 2, right? Page 1. Chart number 2. So if that's chart number 2, I don't see the purple down there. I see the brown at the top, the blue, the green. I don't see the beige. Let's print another one and see which one it is, right? That's what we got to do, I suppose. It's kind of weird. We'll see which unit this is. So you waste about 10 sheets of paper doing this. That's actually a really good cereal, Heather.
I just don't like the flavor of macaroons. I think. No, that is a very good cereal, yes. The chocolate one and peanut butter one, oh yeah. I love the macaroon one.
All right, let's see which one this is now. Ah, it's a different chart. Wow. It's page 1. That's page 1. That's page 2. It's a completely different chart. Wow. Page 2, 1 default. Page 2, 1-to-1 default. Oh, I got you. So I see what it's doing. Those are target page. One's a target page, and one is a test page. So now we've got that printed. It's going to want us to scan the purple one. Okay, so we're just going to let this dry a bit. We got to do some t-shirt pressing.
I haven't. I know what I
I'm-
want to get Kelly for Christmas.
What, make her something?
/ her birthday because we're together, but it's at Target.
Oh, okay. What is it?
And I don't want to do it when you're live.
Sign it. I taught you how to sign language, and all of a sudden you don't know how to sign? Look at sign, Heather. M. Okay. The mama.
No,
Okay, do it again.
I'm not signing right. I'm just sign language.
Oh. Don't you know how to make the
I
letters?
want to do it because she's not here, so.
All right, so that should be dry. Let's go ahead and scan this.
But I don't know how much it is. Maybe I can look it up.
I see you, baby, thinking outside the box.
But I do have a gift card and,
Yes, we know.
and I got something in the mail.
Trust us, we know.
Everybody probably got the Target thing in the mail. He's awake. That was a very short nap.
All right. That completes the calibration. So the monitor and the calibration are correct. And we're just going to save that here. It gives us our date, save the profile. It's going to generate. So anytime I want to print, I can load that ICC profile into my printer, and we can begin to have accurate profiling. Hey, little buddy. All right, so look, check it out. That's created. I want to go backwards and look at something. So this is the one with purple, okay? And our monitor, just so you know, is being calibrated as well. Function, we can take that down. Oh, it went up to the top. I don't know why it did that. That's why earlier I was like, what? And beside the light there, you can really see the matching colors. This printer is now ready for photo production. I do this with, the printers we sell, the LEP 6000s, the 8 and 10 channel printers, because when I send out a transfer, I want it to be absolutely perfect. Just like when you saw the videos a few days ago where I was at the shop and we were printing those coins. If you don't have a profiled printer, you're never going to get the grayscale and the CMYK down. So for those of you who are out there and you love printing, whether you're printing photographs or whether you are printing, glossy stuff. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to create, why not? We're going to load our Photoshop, and then we're going to go create, and of course I can disconnect my calibration tool. So we're going to come right over here now, and we're going to create some buttons, okay? We're going to do some 3-inch buttons, or 3.5 inch. 3.5 inch buttons is what we're going to do. So now that we're profiled correctly, we can take our photos that we're going to do. And let me just see where they're at. Here we go. And this one, I believe, is how big? We're going to take a look at this photo right here for a customer. And we're going to want to print that on a 3x5. So printing it at a 3x5 is going to put us at like a 3.7 or a 3.8. Give me just a moment, just to make sure I got my button size templates correct. I guess we can go here and then go to button size template. And we're going to work on the 3.5 buttons. And I believe our cut size on that is 4 inches, so picture size is 3.312. So let's bring this photo here to 3.75, right? 3.7, we don't want to cut, oops, let's go like that. We don't want to cut anybody off here, so we want to go to 3.75. And then I'm just going to, so we want this exactly at 3.75. Perfect. We're going to print this off on the laser printer really quick. And this is what we're printing. We're printing this off on our laser printer. We'll just go ahead and throw it off on that one because I just want to size this thing really quick. And then we can get our all right, we're receiving the data. Give me just a moment. We can take our computer and just move it right over here. Safest place for it. I have a small workspace station here at the shop, at the house. And we're going to grab this paper cutter right here. And we're just going to make a bunch of these. Ask my wife to put these fucking clocks somewhere, and it doesn't happen. Gotta love life. Make gifts for somebody and they don't even really kind of give a damn. Oh, just leave it there. Let's go ahead and go here. Well, if you say no, baby, come get them the hell out of here and box them up and get them out. All right. Because they're getting destroyed. It's like they're accidentally getting hit by stuff. And
Woody. That was a big one. Wow, Woody. Now you're gonna start crying, but I'm gonna.
Oh, for some reason, my little guide is out. That's what the damn problem is. Where the fuck did that go? Someday, I'd like my own workstation. In the very future, that'll never happen. Just gonna print this again. I'm looking for something, so we're gonna print that off on the laser real quick. Like, where the fuck did all my little tabs go? So fucking weird. Like your mom's gifts and stuff like that, just try to, there's a bunch of little pendants over there for her in that bag right there. Here's one for Sandy. You need to pick out the ones you want to give Sandy. One of the two. There's little clamps on the bottom down here. You're gonna need one of these per each one. Hey, pay attention. These things squeeze into the top holes. Make sure that you don't put it backwards. One side is more luster, glossy than the other. All right, so we're just going to take a look here, and then I just got to find my template. God damn it, what happened to them? It's like... Do you guys have this same problem I have? You're positive you don't move stuff, and then when you need it, you can't find it. Such is the story of my life. Just gonna set you guys here for a moment. Story of my life is I get to go printing, and then when I get to printing, one of my supplies are gone, and I'm like, man, I just had that goddamn thing in my hand, and it's not in my hand, and it's like nowhere to be found. But you know, stuff gets cleaned up, and it's like, oh my god, it never gets put back. I'm totally effing confused. What should already taken me just a few minutes is going to take me a long fucking time because I can't find my two placements. Aha! Udi had it.
Yeah, okay.
And for you printers as well out there, every one of you needs a device right here. It's called the Nix Plus. It is a color measurer. So if you're out somewhere, somebody gives you a job or they hire you to do a job, you can use that to get their exact colors that you need. And still doesn't help me with my product that I gotta find. Because I have no fucking clue where my little measures went. That's so weird.
What measure?
So in the part of my cutter right here, there's a piece of plastic that goes inside of this, and it's a diagram. But as you can see, did it fall down? What the hell happened to it? That's
Gotta be somewhere.
That's my course because I used it and then I pulled an Ernest. I'm probably the only one that does that loses shit like that, you know? Pisses me off. I have to hit the post office by 3 o'clock, so do me a favor and just check out these cool little buttons, everybody. I love buttons. But what I don't love is that I can't find the stuff that I need. I won't be able to make this accurately without them. Fuck. What in the flying hell? How do you piss Ernest off? He's like, I know that those were never lifted off the table. What the fuck? Sorry about the swearing, people. It just really irritates me because I'll end up missing the post office. And today is a very key integral day for shipping. If you don't get your shipping done today, much of your stuff they'll arrive after Christmas. I am confused, just utterly fucking confused at what the hell happened to my spot cutters. Man, I've been using them all week. I got all these transfers that have to go out and buttons, and all of a sudden those two little devices that I need are gone. And then it'll be like, I did not take the Farkle set. The Farkle set just magically ended up behind the desk. Dude, what the hell happened to those? How to send Ernie off into berserk mode. Start fucking with his stuff. Make it to where I can't get a job done, then I get pissed. What the hell would have happened to it? Man, I really want to make these on the same video. I am perplexed, man. I am truly perplexed. I mean, those little damn things have just disappeared from all sight. How in the hell could that be? See if it's in Heather's room by any chance.
I didn't see it.
This goes to my next. I am absolutely confused, confounded, don't know what to say. Where in the fuck is that device? My cutter's gone, dude. My cutter has been magically lifted from my shop. Unless it fell back behind here, we'll look, but I don't think so. Nowhere to be found. Last time I used that thing was on the Liliana. You know what I'm talking about, right? There are these black inserts that go into that button maker. God dang it, baby. Your cat is going to get kicked out. It's going to get evicted. Because I don't want to deal with this shit right here. See all this? Kitty. Kitty. Make it, get all that shit out of here. I don't want kitty stuff in my area. No kitty cat stuff. Check my button box. Well, guys, I'm going to let this video go because I'm going to start throwing shit around. You know, such is a life when you get ready to print and things get rearranged and you have no fucking clue where they got rearranged to. So the search continues for the button making template. I'm sorry I couldn't finish this. I'll look right under here in case just for some reason it's right here, but I doubt it. One of the best DTF printers in the world. And the dangers of working with Chinese printers versus Epson printers. There's always somebody in your regional area or state that can fix your printer. I'm going to let this video go while I come back and look for this. Sorry, V. You're watching and I can't show you this being made because my god dang templates are gone. I got to go cut another one on my cutter. This pisses me off. Brings me back to the message of everybody leave my stuff alone. All right, everyone. So long. This is my review of our color calibration tool. If you're a printer, you definitely need this. Just give you one more shot of this because I can't continue what I was working on. Man, that pisses me off. Color calibration tool, X-Rite. So long.